Hello.
Two podcasters in the modern day are suddenly whisked through time and space to a world known as the Ghetto Era, an alternate timeline of Japanese history where hip-hop meets feudal Japanese culture. Watch as the nonchalant Silly Cujo works hand in hand with the energetic Juice Lee in order to spread the word of the legendary Cuban Links.
You know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen.
Nice intro.
Thank you. I had to put something together. You know, we had to get the fans out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you so much. You know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cuban Links podcast. It's your boy, Juice Lee, a.k.a. Mr. 5 Stars, Sick Étoile, Sick Estrella, Frieden für Stern for all my German niggas out there, and we lit. Today we got ourselves a fire episode. We here with the go. Introduce yourself, kid.
My name is Tagetsu Shanamori. You can use either one. I post shit in the internet about video games, Kingdom Hearts, Devil May Cry, a bunch of random stuff, and just have a good time.
Talk to these niggas, man. Yeah, and today we're about to get into it. One is gonna be a little bit of an interview type situation, but also Devil May Cry season 2 drop. That was fire. There have been so many things from Summer Game Fest that we're gonna be going over, and plenty more. So it's gonna be a vibe. You know, if you check this out. And yeah, you check this out what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? And also, before we get started, you know what I mean, happy Pride to everybody under the LGBTQIA plus umbrella, you know what I'm saying? With everybody, you know what I'm saying? Love is love, my nigga. And then also, Nick's got it, baby. What up? Mix in 5, nigga. Mix in 5, smoking that Spurs pack, nigga. Roll that shit up. Got one in the blunt, nigga. We lit. Come on. You know what it is. And now it's time for the news. Let me get the screen up real quick. Right. Share screen. And then let's see screen. Allow. And we're gonna use this one. Alright. So right now I have it set to the anime page. Let me get to the gaming page because you're gaming first. Boom. All right, and then it should still be on there. Awesome. Let me see that real quick. Boom. And then, yep. And then there. Perfect. Oh, we got a comment. All right, that's just Stream Elements. Shout out Stream Elements. One of the best bots in the game. All right. So the first piece of news that we're going to get into, let's see what they talk about it. We've got a review from the Hollower, Assassin's Creed, Black Flag. Oh! Y'all already know. We're talking P6. Before I get into this, there is a right answer. Favorite Persona Pro tag, and why is it Yuna Akami?
You know what's so crazy?
What up?
He is my favorite one. He is my
Come
favorite.
on!
Well, the multiple reasons, but like, oh my god, I can go on forever. So for one, right?
Right.
Persona 4 anime out of all the Persona animes, because realistically, you enjoy it the most if you play the games, right? Because that's
sure.
An 80, 100-hour game and like a 24-episode anime getting everything. But like the fact that they choose a lot of the silly lines in the anime and just the way that he's portrayed and the fact that he's voiced by, Ichigo, and maybe like when I saw him from the beginning, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I love this guy, right? I love all of it, don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like out of the self-insert nature of the protagonist in Persona games, he has the most personality in his in his game. Joker has a lot of personality too. Don't get me wrong, but I just love the fact that it's Ichigo. Like that got me when I was younger.
I mean, honestly, it is Ichigo, and I think if I'm right, he's the same guy who voices Yuki Sanada from Sengoku Basara. If you heard of that one,
also Nero from Devil May Cry as well.
Yeah. Only all knowledge on this podcast. Stop the team, man. You know what it is. So everything in the Persona 6. Let's go through this real quick. The road to an official announcement. Persona 6 was officially announced June 7th, 2026. You hear that? We got Persona 6 on 6/7. It's in the fine details, baby. You know what I'm saying? So the real announcement happened to coincide with the series' 30th anniversary, which included a short teaser with some delightfully creepy imagery. And then, okay, concept: the green threes were proven correct. Yes, I remember this. Did you remember when we had this guy on Twitter, Midori, go over like some of the theming? Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Shout out Midori, even though I think he also caught up with some weird shit, so maybe not shout out to that nigga. I don't know. Yeah.
For the knowledge we were given, I appreciate it, but the weird shit, I don't.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
Prior to that, yes, thank you.
For sure. It goes all the way back to the supposed link in 2017 and the Persona 25th anniversary visual that just so happened to feature a green bucket of paint.
Yeah, I know. I peeped that when I saw it for the first time. I was like, I know it's green. I know.
I did. I was like, I was so hyped because I was like, especially the way Persona 5 ended, before I get too deep into it, like the fact that Persona 5, like it ended with like the fact that like we know now that the distortions that were only in the TV world can now affect the real world via mementos.
Yeah.
I'm expecting some straight gas Ola. So do we have the reveal trailer for Persona 5? Hang on, let me see. The reveal trailer. Let me see. What's the reveal trailer for P6 real quick? No, that's Persona 4 Revival. We'll talk about that later. Let me see. Gameplay. Goes to gameplay. Let's see what the leaks are saying. Blythe, she, hers. Okay, so that's the person who wrote the article. But in this case, less substantiated information about the game includes an entirely unconfirmed leak of concept art images. Let me see. Persona 6 images leak only to be removed by Sega. Let me see what the images look like. Let me see. Are they even going to show the image?
I've seen them briefly, but I don't remember them because as soon as I saw that it was potentially a leak, I scrolled away because like I want to know as little as possible.
Oh, no, that's fair ball. That's completely understandable.
But I have seen. I don't know if they're still like where they are on the internet, but they should be there.
They should be, but in that case, let me see. Such as the image of engineer from outsource. Leakers. Let me see. Do they still have? Let me see real quick. Let me do a little independent research. Persona 6 concept art leak. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, there we go. Not this one. So we know here. Hang on, let me see. They come from R2. Etc. Timing.
There we go. Those, yeah. That's what I saw. Yeah.
I ain't gonna. Hang on, wait. Yeah, I'm not logged into my Twitter. They don't care. So I'm gonna lie. Well, he looked like Shinji in the face type shit.
For me, at first, like I can't sit here and lie. I was like, nah, I'm not really feeling it. But I like to say I'm very self-aware. I know that's because I have the history of, I know Makoto, I know you, and I know like Joker, right? But I'm sure that when the game actually comes out and I play, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know I fuck with this guy. It's really just because I don't know him yet.
That is fair, but I don't like. I guess what's tripping me is just the Shinji haircut. You know what I'm saying? He got the pro tag eyelashes with the eyelashes out, and then Shorty right next to him. Are we getting the fem tag? Are we going back to Persona 5 PES? Persona 3 PES, you know what I'm saying? Or FES, I think.
That would be really cool. If there was a female protagonist in 6, that would be really cool.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 5K. Because if we get a fem pro tag, right? And we got a male pro tag, if there's romance options, don't be cowards. We had it in P4 in Japan. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you got crosswords, other times you got to play rock, paper, scissors. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. We need that. Like, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, the streets is asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be cowards. Don't be cowards, Atlas. But if anything, I do, like, for one, of course, when it comes to Atlas and art, they don't miss. They haven't missed since.
They don't. They really don't. Banger, back to back. Even with just the SMT games, bro. It's
dead ass
art style.
Like, hang on. Speaking of SMT, let me go to the secret stash real quick. Let's see. So one of these at the top. Yep, found you. Nope, that one. Dang it. Oh, actually, yeah, both of these. There you go. Yeah. There we go. Ah. Nigga, what I'm back.
You got
This man, you nigga, look at that metaphor. 3-time Game Award winner, baby. Come on. You
on about metaphor, man.
PP reload, you know what I'm saying? Cause the clip loaded, baby.
Can't go wrong.
And of course, for those that know, for real ones that know,
I need to play this. The only reason I haven't bought it yet is because I haven't found the time. I want to buy it. Like, it is on my list. I really want to know about Raido Kuzunoha because I know of him in name and everything like that. I know about his
right?
SMT3. I just haven't had the time to play his game.
Bro, I can tell you about Raido a little bit. Like, first off, with the whole Raido Kuzunoha thing, like, there's like a bit of, I don't know if it's a reference or maybe just like a little jokey joke in P4. Cause Naruto, Shirogane.
Yes, you're right. I remember that. You just reminded me. I remember
that. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And so like very much there's a little style reference there to Raido Kuzunoha in P4. And then there's the fact that with Raido Kuzunoha, like imagine like for one, Raido Kuzunoha's combat system is very much like it's like you move around and you summon demons. Yeah, and then like your demons work like Pokemon. You can have 2 out at a time. I highly recommend that game, and it's got like the classic SMT soundtrack. So it sounds like it went through like a MIDI machine, but like it's still good. Like the guitar riffs are fire. And my only disappointment is as opposed to the remake and the OG one, because I got the OG on my PS3. That's how about that I am. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But on the OG, they make a reference to like an old ass song called "Tub Thumping" by Chumbawamba. Because there's a part where like you talk to this drunk dude and you can use like your psyche character's mind readability to like read his mind, and he's like singing the words to Chumbawamba like he takes a vodka drink, like that shit was so dated, but it was so cool because you could tell that Atlas has always had their eye on like had their like thumb on the culture. Cause like that, like back when this game dropped, like she were early 2000s or whatever. Like back when that game dropped, like that was the song of the song. That was niggas Meg the Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I say that to say shout out to Atlas for being able to like stay hip and stay in touch with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Really and so I got high expectations for them doing this with Persona 6. But after that segue, let's get into the next piece of news, which is going to be. I mean, I can talk about P4 Revival, but that'll be a whole episode. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Let me see. Actually, no. Let me see. Let me break a full time on. No, that's an episode. Never mind. I ain't doing that. Let me see. Oh yeah, Stupid Never Dies.
I'm not sharp to this. I'm not sharp because like I've seen pictures, but I don't know ball. But I'm like, wait, this looks really interesting. You gotta put me on game, bro.
Oh, okay, boom. So imagine this. Like, imagine if like the Victor Wembanyama's of the Devil May Cry production team made their own super team. So like they took Steph Curry, and they took like KD, and they took Victor, and they're taking Kyrie and all that, and they're making their own super team. That's the game company that made this game. So this is Super Never Dies, and it's made by a game studio called GP 500. And as you see, like Shorty in the trailer, looking like she looks like Juliet in the face, very much so. Let's see. Did it have subtitles? No. I think you just
Right now, I love his art style. This looks really creative.
Very like you can tell that whoever made this game, they definitely studied Suda 51.
This looks tough. I I might need to put another game on the list. I fuck
I'm,
with
t-
this.
I'm telling you, you definitely need to put another game on the list because for one, like it's giving, like it's very much giving like Lollipop Chainsaw meets Shadows of the Damned and games of that ilk. And plus,
Mm.
I like look at the design. You know, look at the design and
Yeah.
on like run that back real quick. Hold on. Run that back. Nah.
I love how creative this looks.
Plus, Shorty Dad. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
I didn't want to run back Shorty Dad. But yeah, like this game looks really well made. Like, but once again, like I can't say it enough. This is very much giving Suda 50, like Suda 51 had to have been somewhere here. And I just like how it's very much like it's definitely its own game, and it feels so fresh. You know what I'm saying?
And just looking at it too, yeah. No, I really, really love this art, and then the combat looks very, very fluid.
Very much so. Like this is what happens when you let your star players hoop. I'm not gonna lie. Should everyone get the time on the field? For sure. If I got a difference, but if I got to choose between letting Kyrie hoop for the last half of the game, or letting Ben Simmons hoop, I would choose Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really finna let my players hoop, and I think that's what we're seeing in a lot in the gaming industry. A lot of companies are letting their star players hoop, and that's where we're getting this gas from. Like Housemark, they made Returnal. They came back with Soros, back to back bangers.
It's truly beautiful when like for games when people who actually love what they're producing, love the media, get to like go crazy, because that is how games get good sales. Let people who love what they're doing do the work, bro. Because that's why
I'm telling you.
Going back a couple years, Sonic Mania, yeah. I'm pretty sure wasn't like a fan one of the lead lead people in making the game.
I think so. And the same thing, like if you put a Sonic fan on a Sonic game, like at that point, put Shaq in the paint. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still give them budget professional production. Yes.
Put Clay at the 3-point line. Like at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like you get why wouldn't you put a fish in water at that point? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Let's see. Oh, Stranger in Heaven. I ain't gonna lie. I love what the game is about.
That I haven't peeped either. It's more recent. I haven't. No.
So, okay, I got you. So no, I got you. So boom. Pretty much. Have you heard of like the Yakuza series?
I have played everything up till 7, and 7 I need to finish. It's been a while since I got that. The only reason I haven't made videos on Yakuza yet is because I need to refresh my mind with the series. I love Yakuza to the end of time, bro.
I know for sure.
My favorite character personally.
Majin was a girl. I'm not gonna lie. If anything, Stranger to Heaven, made by the same studio, RGG, and Stranger to Heaven may tie in to the Yakuza timeline in some way, shape, or form. That's what we're hearing. That's what I'm about so far. But pretty much in this case, so pretty much the person who wrote this article, they played roughly an hour of Stranger Than Heaven's gameplay focused demo, and they're a little conflicted on this new style of action. And apparently, let me see, it's Captain Michael Daito, who moves like a boxer in a game that asks you to take deliberate, calculated shots, controlling each of his limbs individually. Niggas playing Tekken in the streets?
I was gonna say, are we playing Tekken?
Niggas playing Tekken in the streets. Let's see what we're talking about. This is the combat overview.
I would have never imagined that in like in a Yakuza style game, like having to control separate limbs.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, I can't see myself getting jiggy with it.
Yeah, I always like to give things a try, but in theory, from how it sounds, I'm kind of like, I don't really know, right? Because I've always loved the free flowing combat of Yakuza, and my thing
for sure.
Will that slow it down, like how natural it feels and everything, jumping into it? But again, we don't know since we don't have it yet. But from the outside looking in, that's how I feel off rip.
Yeah, no, for sure, and that's fair. And I think it's very good that you put that caveat of on the outside looking in, because there are a lot of games that end up not doing well, even though they like been hyped up to do super good. Like I remember back when like Metal Gear Rising came out, like I was so hyped for the gameplay, but then like they made a lot of changes that turned things around. But honestly, from what I'm seeing so far with the combat system, I guess my biggest question is what are you gonna do about modifying from strikes to grabs? And then yeah, because I think in the article they talk about, oh, you play as like this boxer, so in that case you shouldn't be grabbing as often. But also, because I'm thinking like, because I'm being like honest, like the gameplay doesn't look very like it doesn't look very slow at all. Like and it makes sense because it's like at that point now, like especially in a game about like jazz and all that and improvisation and rhythm, I wouldn't be surprised if you could like just do your own thing and make your own combos out where it's just like 1, 2, kick, punch again or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And like looking at this trailer, like I'm trying to think of it like, okay, it's not Yakuza, right? So I don't want to like try and like imprint my love and everything, the history I have with Yakuza on it, because I like to always try and take things for what it is, right? So it's it's a different style of game. Again, we don't have it yet, so we don't know, but it could end up feeling way better than we think, right?
Yeah, and I think in that case, I'm going to give it a try just off of that alone, because I will be real, like, because Yakuza's taking, like, the real Gagatoku company has taken so many risks with their games, especially when it comes to, like, Like a Dragon. Like, the fact, for one, they went from Yakuza to Like a Dragon, name-wise, to match the English translation of the original game title, Real Gagatoku. But even then, it was the fact that they turned the beat-em-up Yakuza into a turn-based RPG.
I had no idea it was gonna be that good too.
And that shit worked. Like,
it was a banger.
As someone who came up from Yakuza 1 all the way up to Yakuza 4, and I haven't played 5 or 6 yet. I got them, but I haven't played them yet. If someone came up from Yakuza 1 all the way to 4, seeing that innovation and then seeing Yakuza 7, I call it sometimes, and like seeing it like change but still be the same game, honestly,
they did a really, really good job with it. Because, like, again, I got really far in 7. I never finished it. I played everything starting from 1 all the way to 7, except, like, one of the side games, like the zombie things. But I played a lot of them, right? So I remember my transition from 6 to 7, and I was like, wait. Because I love turn-based games, but I was like, how are they going to do this with Yakuza? I was like, wait. No, this actually flows really well. And, like, it was a very good, like, the ideas of how they do the attacks and everything like that, and like the heat attacks and stuff, blending it in the combat. I was like, no, this is really clever. So they got it like that. I'll let them cook. Like, that's why I'm not gonna be like, oh, this game might not be good just because of what I'm seeing right now, or like how I think notions, right? They really have it like that. So I'm confident it'll be pretty good.
I mean, honestly, like shout out to you for keeping that like open mind and like not being on that grifter shit. Because I'll admit, sometimes I know I fall victim to a lot of biases myself. Like, for example, on a completely different topic, Assassin's Creed. I love the Assassin's Creed series. Hashtag Ezio Best Assassin. Fight me if you disagree. But like I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla right now. Like, it's on my TV screen right now, and I made some very harsh judgments about it because I'm gonna be real. White on white crime the game, I can just play Injustice, or so I thought. And boy, am I pleasantly wrong. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, first off, it ages like Mark Ruffalo. First off, it's a beautifully made game.
Yeah.
Not only that, the mechanics we got from like Origins started off in Valhalla. So like seeing the bird from a bird's eye view and all that started off in Valhalla.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, not only that, Valhalla's story is super fire because they do a really good deconstruction of like Norse myths and mix it with the whole like the aliens and stuff that you get in the Assassin's Creed series.
That is really cool. Because
Like
Assassin's Creed games, I haven't gotten to play all of them. Side
Mhm.
story, like that was the one series when I was younger. My mom was like, "Nah, you can't play this; it's too violent." And to this day, I still give her shit. To this day, I still give her shit. I played Unity. I've played 2. I've played what else have I played? I'm trying.
you play Unity? Oh, you're a brave son. I like this. This is gonna be good.
Because when PS4 came out, I was like, "Oh, I can finally get an Assassin's Creed game now." Oh, Unity. I have nostalgia towards it. I know that there's way better games, but I did enjoy my time with it. And seeing that, I was like, knowing that there are Assassin's Creed games that are way, way better than this, lets me know that this series is goated, right? So I still wanted to play through all of them. But yeah, no, the little bit of Assassin's Creed that I have played, I thoroughly enjoyed. It is really, really fun.
It's an amazing series. I'm not gonna lie, and that's to say that like I know how it feels to almost feel like a grifter. So like it's good to know that it's good to see like other people like with open minds and like open vibes and all that. And now from here, I got a 50-50 for you. Would you like to learn about how Resident Evil Veronica is going to fit in with the overall timeline, including 7, Village, and 9, or learn about how Nintendo may only give a 30,000 payout on this league battle with Power World?
I love Resident Evil, but like I want to talk about Nintendo because I have my beef with Nintendo. They treat us like shit, bro.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, that should be grimy. So let's talk about it. Nintendo may only receive a $30,000 payout if it wins its high-profile legal battle with Power World developer Pocket Pair. An IP expert has said it's looking increasingly likely that Nintendo will lose. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are currently embroiled in an ongoing litigation with Pocket Pair in Japan, with patents that revolve around how Pokemon games work at the heart of the lawsuit. Power World had arrived on Steam, priced $30, and launched straight into Game Pass on Xbox and PC in early 2024, breaking sales and concurrent player number records in the process. Pocket Pair boss Takuro Mizobe has said that Power World's launch was so big that the developer couldn't handle the massive profits the game generated. Still, Pocket Pair acted swiftly to capitalize on Power World's breakout success, signing a deal with Sony to form a new business called Power World Entertainment that's tasked with defending the IP. It later launched the game on PS5. Hey, that's a good ball, I ain't gonna lie. So apparently after the launch, comparisons were made between Power World, POWs, and Pokemon, with some accusing Pocket Pair of ripping off the designs. Rather than file a copyright infringement lawsuit, Pokemon and the Nintendo and the Pokemon Company went down the patent route. In an initial lawsuit, the two companies called for 5 million yen, or $30,000. So okay, that's the issue. So it's not that they're gonna get like $30,000, but they're gonna get $30,000 US dollars, but that's 5 million yen, which is like that ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just quite a bit of yen. Yeah,
that's a lot of yen, my nigga. And each late payment damages, as well as an injunction against Power World that would block its release. And then apparently Pocket Pair confirmed the 3 Japan-based patents with a well-run catching Pokemon in a virtual field. Power World did include a mechanic that involved throwing a ball-like object called a Pal Sphere. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Monsters in the field to capture them. Pocket Pair subsequently made changes to Power World and admitted were the direct result of legal threats. Patch 3.11 released in November and removed the ability to summon pals by throwing pal spheres, but instead changed it to a static summon next to the player. Several other game mechanics were changed in this patch. Okay, I'm with it. The alternative would lead to a greater deterioration of the gameplay experience for players. And then in May last year, Pocket Pair changed the game origin so that gliding would be performed by a glider rather than with pals. All right, and then they made these compromises because they were forced to make these compromises out of fear of an injunction being granted, fair ball, that could block the development of and sale of Power World. So honestly, it sounds like it sounds like in this case, like, I don't like how the article's phrased because it's like, oh yeah, they're only going to win $30,000, and that's, I guess, how that's cool from like a U.S. perspective.
Yeah.
But if the dealing is going on in Japan, at least convert that joint to yen where it's actually happening. Like these are all Japanese companies why do we care about $30,000 in US money when it's clearly gonna be a bigger number in Japan? Not to say a bigger number because of course amounts, but exchange rate wise. But like that's me saying like, oh yeah, now you're gonna lose like 100 pennies when it's really just $1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or vice versa, where it's like, oh, you're just losing tens. You're just losing like 10 to the 6th power money when it's really $1 million. Like, like I at least keep the like if the issue is in Japan, use Japanese currency in order to set the scale better because you know what I'm saying. Like that, 5 million yen ain't nothing to sneeze at, bro. I don't know that shit.
Maybe they're wording it that way for like, what's it called? Just to kind of put it in perspective for American readers. But
that is fair.
I understand what you mean because like, like 5 million yen in Japan, it's a lot of money. It's
right,
a lot
of money,
right? I'm not saying that 30,000 is small, but like for a Japanese person, like or a company, if they had to pay 5 billion yen, they're gonna be like, oh shit, like that's a decent chunk that we don't.
Yeah, I'm not saying because like just in the perspective of like companies in general, like if a company can't spend 30,000 yen like you flip a light switch, that's not a successful company.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen Apple watches go for more than the average Japanese dealing games. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas got it. They be fine. But that's the end of my video game news. Now it's time for the anime news since my co-host isn't here yet. I'm waiting for you, Sel. But yeah. First things first, what we usually do: Japanese anime TV ranking.
I haven't been on my anime grind as I used to, bro. Oh my god, there's so much I want to watch, so much stuff that I have watched that was peak.
Oh no, it's been getting good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me see. This week in games, no. Summer Showcase Slam Fest. Let me see. Not that one. There we go. Anime rankings. There we go. I love this system. Now let's confusing as hell for sure. But pretty much how it works is
from Japan.
It does. Oh my god! But like the way it works is pretty much each of these numbers represents like a week, of course, and then from there, each of these shows like had a certain ranking at a certain point of the week. Like for example, we take like Akane Banashi. Akane Banashi has been. Oh no, sorry. So Akane Banashi is currently number 1, but it jumped up 13 spots. So what is that 9 at one point? It debuted at number 3. But then you can see that just change. So in this case, you can really see how a show changes in popularity. And
that's really cool.
Yeah, and I like this because it's grifter proof. Because you can see like if the show's like, oh yeah, nah, this show's been the best since forever and a day. You can show people this and be like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like that ass. Because they look at oh yeah.
Here are the facts.
Like for one, like look at One Piece, right? Mm-hmm. Like, am I saying that One Piece is not one of the most impactful pieces of media in this generation? No, but impactful pieces of media don't always stay at number 1, and this is perfect. And this is a perfect proof of that. See how One Piece hasn't been like One Piece only had like 1 week at number 1,
yeah,
and it's tanked a lot. But of course, it maintains a healthy top 20, which is really what you want in the game, right? It's like it's kind of like when like artists are like, oh yeah, like rap artists like, yeah, I'm number 1, I'm the hottest in the summer, whatever. That's cool. Let's see you keep in the top 20 for like a couple summers straight. So I ain't gonna play One Piece name, but like you know what I'm saying.
I think this is really cool because like as a One Piece is my number 1 of all time, right? But I'm not one of those One Piece fans where it's like One Piece is the best thing to ever grace the play. Like no, I understand why people love it. I understand why people don't love it, right? Like it means a lot to me. Like if you could see, I have a One Piece poster. I see this every time I wake up, right?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, like I understand why some people don't fuck with it, and that's okay. But like I feel like some people's love for certain things make them blind to the fact that it's not always at the top. It's not always at the top. That's just not
for sure.
That's not
like, you know what I'm saying. And it's like, I think that a lot of times like people end up like equating like impact to accolades, And it's like you can get a lot of you can get bad accolades on a lot of shit, but that does not but have a lot of accolades does equal impact, and have a lot of impact will never equal a lot of accolades. You know what I'm saying? Because you got like for example, you got like name me a number one hit from Snoop Dogg right now. but that nigga is in a future best selling game with his son. You know what I'm saying? Or like name me a Ja Rule hit right now. But you talk to local businesses that Ja Rule works with, Ja Rule's keeping their businesses alive. He was keeping their businesses alive during the pandemic and all that. So it's like, yeah, impact versus accolades, they're never going to be the same thing. You can have something with a lot of impact that doesn't have a lot of accolades. You can have something with a lot of accolades that doesn't make much impact. Like, for example, last example, right? Macklemore getting the rap album of the year over Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
Where's Macklemore now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like in that case, it's very much like that's. I feel like that's something beautiful about this list because it really shows the difference between like impact and accolades and stuff like that. But which out to Ye, I ain't gonna lie.
I need to watch that, bro. I've been hearing so much about it. One of my friends showed me a scene. There was something about some like wind dragon, and there's some like teacher that looks like you, the white hair, everything like that, who's moving.
Looks like Gojo, yeah.
When I saw that, I'm like, yo, what's going on right now? This joint looks gas.
And plus with the sigil magic, I don't know. This might be a banger. But sleeper hit that a lot of niggas ain't been paying attention to. Nippon Sengoku. Now it's looking crazy. Nippon Sengoku looks very crazy right now.
Really?
But you see how just like with One Piece, it's maintaining a top 20 spot, even more to a top 15 spot.
Yeah.
And the biggest drop it's had is like down to 13, but then it bounces right back up and maintains the spot. I can start off low, but Nippon Sengoku, the art on that anime, brother,
it's good.
Dog, let me show you how it looks.
Please. Yo! Wait.
Tell me that ain't Chris. Tell me that ain't Chris.
That is
Tendonism. That's some art that fall off the bone. Yeah, that fall off the bone right there. Look at the detail.
Oh my god, I'm a sucker for like, I'm not an artist, but I'm a sucker for like when the mangaka like their art when it becomes an anime, when that style is translated very well. Like it makes me so happy to see. This is beautiful.
This is gorgeous, and also if you weren't in it for that, real niggas know. Tatsuya Kitani is doing the opening for it. For those that don't know Tatsuya Kitani, thank him for one of the best Bleach openings besides Six Lounges.
Oh my god, bro. When I first heard his voice on Rapport, I'm like, oh yeah, we're in the good timeline, bro.
Come on. Best timeline, bro. Like, I mean, even this plot summary is fire. Like, imagine Fallout, but in Japan. But in England, right? Boom. Post-apocalyptic Japan, damaged by nuclear war and corruption. The nation has regressed into a chaotic New Three Kingdoms era, and Aotaro Mitsumi, once an obscure local bureaucrat, launches a risky campaign to reunify the fallen country, armed not with weapons, but with exceptional eloquence and a vast political knowledge. Come on, son! Like, this is an anime you can get behind, specifically because, like this is a genre bender. Like, what baby can you say? I'm a genre bender and I'm coming from a broken home. This is that. Like very much like, and for one, this is gonna have a very good barrier to entry because if you don't know how your local politics work, you're not gonna watch this anime and enjoy it. I'm gonna be real with you. If you can't tell me what a comptroller is, you're not gonna enjoy this anime. If you can't tell me the difference between the Date Masamune and Tokugawa and Hideyasu, you're not gonna enjoy yourself. Oh, and you got writing on. So are you?
Yo.
Are you that, brother? Are you probably still getting this stuff together? Really gonna keep talking. But yeah, so go. Oh, are the microphone? No, hand. Alright, no. Yeah. So boom. But yeah, so pretty much this is the anime rankings. Dorohedoro.
That is I've wanted to read this because like I watched it. I remember when I got it was like a couple years ago. I got a tattoo, and the artist he actually put me on to Dorohedoro, and I was watching it there, and I was like, "Yo, this is pretty cool. I fuck with this, right?" And so it's been one that I've wanted to like read because like me, fun fact about me, I'm impatient as fuck, and like when I really like a series, I'm like, I'm gonna just read the manga, right? But just looking at it, I was like, wait, no, I actually really, really, really like this, and this is one that I want to read and watch too.
No, for sure. Eventually, I never got to check out more Dorohedoro because I watched the first season, and it was actually good. I'm not gonna lie. I just haven't continued it since because I'm busy with Hell's Paradise season 3.
I thought you was hating on Dorohedoro.
I was a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little bit. Yeah, no, I mean that. Yes, I mean that, brother. I said, what? No. First off, I don't like how your first words coming in. All I think first words coming into here is the criticism. First off, you gotta introduce yourself, nigga. We got guests. Damn.
Hey, listen, you already know what it is, man. Black Yusuke, aka Darcy Kujo, aka Madara Uchiha, aka shoot, I don't even know. Bara Hogan Louisa Ho. Yeah.
Thank you. I want to say, it's been a couple damn century, bro.
It's nice to meet you, man.
You know,
whip my ass, man.
I can only imagine, man, bro. It's been 11 days, 13 hours. Nigga, what?
I'm over here. Yes, sir. You know what I mean?
Understandable. Get your money, bro. Get your money. But yeah, no, this is the homie Cell. This is my co-host. You know what I'm saying? Usually he be doing the anime news. We don't had to snatch that real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we here. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go over now. This right here. I've never heard a Negro overdose. It sounds like something that should be in on that hub. Let's what they're talking about though. In a world where likes are currency, nigga, what the fuck? I'm already about to be turned off. Let me see. In a world where likes are like currency and every viewer is a judge, OMG Kawaii Angel, nigga, what the fuck? Also known as K Angel, is determined to become the ultimate internet angel, yet beneath her pastel smile and lively streams, there's more than meets the.
I don't know about this one, gang.
Boy, what the hell? what the hell? I'm like, the art's cool. It's giving visual novel. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga, but like, that shit sounds a little crazy. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Doesn't look like it's my cup of tea.
It don't. Find Me Another World, 100 Scenes of Jawa. Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone's had a pretty interesting history. I ain't gonna lie. That's just not breaking the top 10. Oh, it broke the top 10 once, and then never again.
I finished that manga, I think, last year. I really like Dr. Stone because I like chemistry stuff, and so it's like, yeah, of course, it's animeified and simplified, but the concepts that they do speak about do have some realism. So it's always been one that I really do enjoy.
Oh, that's fine. Let me see. Before we know wasted draws. Oh, this week in games, Summer Showcase. This week in games, let's see, Summer Games Fest. Yep, Xbox Showcase Roundup. Oh, here it is. For all y'all AOT fiends out there.
That's crazy.
I'm excited.
All you fiends, this for y'all. Because this is Attack on Titan 3, as announced. This Attack on Titan 3 game. Hang on, let me turn on the music a little bit. Let's see. Okay, cool. So, with this Attack on Titan 3 announcement, this game is going to take you through the entirety of the series. So yes, this includes the rumbling where you get to commit a G-side if you want to. Me personally, I wouldn't. But yeah. So yeah,
I'm really excited for this game personally because like the Attack on Titan game, I love Attack on Titan. The Attack on Titan games, like they're not. I'll say this personally, I don't get them day one, but like they are games that's like, oh, if it's on sale, I'll get because they're a fun time. They're a really fun time, especially when you're playing with Mikasa or Levi. The way you can move in the game is insane, and if I remember correctly, I think you could create your own character, level it up, and do some crazy stuff. But like this one, from watching this trailer when I saw it, it looks visually so much better. And if we're doing everything and getting even to the rumbling, I think this one is going to be extremely good and probably do way better than the other ones as well, because like it is a really, really fun time overall. And then, as we know, Attack on Titan has a lot of hype in the anime community. It always has.
No, for sure. Because I'll be honest, like if I'm being fair, right? I ain't gonna lie. I'm the AOT hating ass nigga. I watched the first 2 seasons.
We know.
Don't you got your tennis flag up for a nigga? Let me talk. How about that? How'd you let me come to my conclusion, man? Okay? This nigga. But no, very much, I'm not exactly the biggest Attack on Titan fan. But I'll admit, I played the Attack on Titan game on my PS Vita. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was good. Like, it's like, I really have high hopes for this game outside of my like opinions of Attack on Titan, specifically because Attack on Titan as the anime has made a lot of cultural impact. And I think that in this case, shout out to Koei Tecmo. This game is keeping Koei Tecmo in business. I ain't gonna lie, they are feeding these niggas right now. But I have high hopes for the game.
I'm always wary of anime games, like when it's not CyberConnect doing it, because it's like it doesn't ever seem like, I don't know. Like I just
we're not. Koei Tecmo be putting in work. First off, without Koei Tecmo, we wouldn't have had the Gundam. We wouldn't have had the Gundam. What you call it? We wouldn't have had the Gundam Dynasty Warriors. We wouldn't have had the Fist of the North Star Dynasty Warriors. We wouldn't have had Berserk, one of the best Berserk games. And then without Koei Tecmo, we wouldn't have had the Dynasty Warriors series, if we're being real.
It's fair. It's fair.
But now in this case, we got Stellar Blade, Blood Rain, but like, she got hands.
Yeah,
but she's still going out.
I haven't played Stellar Blade yet, one of the many games in the backlog, but I did like how she was moving crazy with the 1-2s, so I was
she was doing her thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
She was definitely doing her thing. And then we have Street Fighter 6 with one of the new fighters being Tifa Lockhart from the Final Fantasy series.
Lost my fucking mind because I love Final Fantasy, and like I was saying, I've said this for years. If Tifa is in Final, or if she's in Street Fighter or a Tekken, I'm going to put more time into those games. But I didn't think it actually happened anytime soon. And so when I was watching Summer Games Fest, I was like, oh, okay, maybe they'll talk about Final Fantasy, whatever. And I saw her, I was like, that's fucking insane, right? So I'm very, very excited for it.
Now, understandable.
I wasn't expecting her to be in Street Fighter. I thought because you had knocked this in Tekken 7. I was like, oh,
yeah.
she's gonna be in Tekken.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'd love to have her in Tekken, I ain't gonna lie. But also we got Final Fantasy Revelation, the final.
Yeah, this made my week, dude. I need the resolution for this convoluted ass story. And so when I was watching Summer Games Fest, I didn't expect it to be the last thing. I was just like, oh, okay, cool, Tifa. What else are they gonna talk about? And then I saw the pic with Sephiroth in the sky. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. I lost my mind. So this I'm very, very, very hyped for it.
But honestly, this is the trailer I wanted to go through real quick. Virtual Fighter Crossroads, first off, RPG's behind it, and they ain't missed yet, nigga.
I never played Virtual Fighter like that, but this looked really cool.
It's gorgeous. The fighting is open world.
Interest.
Like, honestly, what I love the most about this so far has been just the design of the world. It's giving Street Fighter 4. It's giving like in the city, very much in the barrio. They got reggaeton playing.
Yeah, this one is one that it made me really want to try out because like I was watching it the whole time. I was like, okay, I'm not really sharp to Virtual Fighter, but this looks really well done.
As someone who's played Virtual Fighter, I can tell you that oh yeah! I'm so sorry. What's good, man? What's good? Oh, it's Big KJ Smooth. Big KJ Smooth, man. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Grip the Poopy in here. But this definitely with Street Fighter Crossroads, what I'm enjoying the most about it so far is the fact that it's looking like we're gonna get a nice open world experience. We got different characters. We got a black man there. It's looking good. I also can't wait to see how like the environment's gonna work out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Monster Wild Descendants, but I think in that case we're gonna say that for a little bit later because we already had a bunch of video game news right now. So I think if you ready and I'm ready and if Sal ready to get the motherfucking interview.
Always ready.
Let's go. So first question is, where were you when the Knicks won the championship last night?
I was with my friend. I was with my
Big
friend.
dogs, yes sir.
Eating Korean barbecue, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. See, he was eating Korean barbecue because when you break it down, brother, the other team was getting Korean barbecue. But go Brunson, smoke. Come on, baby. Smoking that starter pack, nigga. Work out, nigga. On that San Antonio pack, nigga. We here. No, that's wonderful. That's lovely. That's amazing. But on the real though, first question out I gotta ask, just to get it out of the way. We already talked about One Piece with you. Top 5 anime in order. What's up?
My top 5. I actually have a list on my phone. Give me a second.
This nigga prepared.
This nigga ready all the time, and it changes and everything like that. I like to keep my top 5 games, my top 5 anime, everything like that. All right, so I already told you, number 1, One Piece, right? It's been a part of my life since I could conceive thoughts, right? I've watched it growing up, had my time where it didn't watch it. It has always been there. It has a big part of why I'm me, right?
Mm-hmm.
My number two, Yu Yu Hakusho. I grew up. I'm 23, but my cousins are older, right? So I grew up watching a lot of older things, and when I saw Yu Yu Hakusho when I was younger, I was like, wait, this shit is peak. I love this. A matter of fact, I don't know if you can see. I don't want to ruin my thing. Let me take out my camera. Can you see my poster right there?
That's actually the fire.
It's one of my favorite ones that I have. One of my favorite ones that I have. Yu Yu Hakusho means so much to me, and like Yusuke, like as a protagonist, he's just that dude. He's about it. It doesn't matter who you are. If you fucking with his friends, if you fucking with the mission, he's gonna beat your ass. I love you.
That's right.
It has been, and Togashi, he's like that. It's Yu Yu Hakusho means a lot to me. My number 3, Hunter x Hunter. And the reason why it's Hunter x Hunter,
Togashi glasses.
To this day, I don't care if people disagree with me. I strongly believe that if Hunter x Hunter had the consistency that One Piece had, it would be fighting for like a lot of popularity with One Piece, because the depth of that world and the world building, the Dark Continent, and what we could actually get was insane. There is so much potential, and I think about it every day. I often make the joke, I fucking hate Hunter x Hunter because of how much I love it, because it's like not like I'm not a pessimist. If you know me, I'm very optimistic, but like if I'm realistically speaking, I don't know if we're living in a reality where we will get a full conclusion of Hunter x Hunter, and that shit breaks me every single day. But I think that Hunter x Hunter had that One Piece consistency, more like a lot of people talk about it, but more people will be talking about it. I think about what if we got a time skip with Killua and Gon? We see their potential in Greed Island. I forgot the guy's name, but the guy sees him, he's like, yo, these guys are just like what, 10 and they're doing this shit. Right? I love Hunter x Hunter to the end of time, right? My number four, Bleach. Bleach means a lot to me. Bleach, like, I love the manga, I love the show. I was one of the people 10 years ago, I was saying, I'll bet my life on it, Bleach is coming back. I had a bunch of friends being like, nah, you're crazy, this and that. I'm like, the 1,000-Year Blood War is too much of a banger to not bring back. Bleach is up there. It is objectively, it was one of the big 3. Bleach is coming back. When that announcement came back, I had a bunch of people being like, no way. I was like, I told all y'all niggas, what did I say? I love Bleach, right? And so seeing that it's like finally getting finished, like it means so much to me. I love it forever, right? And the fifth one, Samurai Champloo. I love Samurai Champloo. When I saw your intro, I was like, no way. Samurai Champloo, again, it's like the music from Nujabes, everything. It's like the misadventures of Mugen and Jin, but then there's also a story weaved in with it, right? They're trying to find Apu's dad, right? And it's just like, I watched it. I watch it every few years. I like to intentionally try and forget as much as possible so I can enjoy it again as much as possible. And it's just, it's like it's short and sweet because I've grown to love short and sweet animes a lot more. It's short and sweet, like beautiful choreography. I love the dichotomy between Mugen and Jin. You know, Mugen is more free form, his flow, his own style. Jin is more like I'm more rigid. It reminds me of Dante and Virgil actually. And it's just like I just love how the dynamics between the characters, and it's never gonna get old. Samurai Champloo means a lot to me. Those are my top.
Hold on. This brother no ball. Hold on, you.
This nigga's a ball.
I might know a little bit of ball.
You know they cry. What?
That's a part of this episode actually. You know what I'm saying? But also, so you got 2 joints up. You want to get rid of the other joint?
Oh no, I'm leaving that up because my computer acting funny. So
okay, got you. All right, bet. So that case, boom. So good thing you mentioned Devil May Cry. We're about to segue into the next part. So have you seen Devil May Cry season 2 yet?
I have finished all of it. Made videos on all of it. I am done with it completely.
Nice. And then Sal, have you? Sal?
I'm on. Hold on, let me fact check you real quick. So I'll tell you where I'm at on it. I'm on like either the last episode or the last 2 episodes. Hold on. What episode am I on?
Okay. So I'm gonna say before we get into this, everybody listening right now, all the 5 million fans.
I'm on the second to last episode, so yeah, I'm almost done with it.
Okay. That all the 5 million fans listening right now. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Just let you know, because there's been some communication in the community about how they've been feeling about Devil May Cry season 2, and I'll be honest, I'm real with you. A lot of niggas are jokers. I'm laughing at a lot of these niggas, I'm sorry. Because a lot of niggas will be like, oh my god, I hate this series because it's not accurate to the plot or whatever. The only valid criticism that I've seen personally, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe there's no valid criticism, but the only valid criticism I've seen personally is how they characterized Lady throughout the series.
Yeah, that's the main thing I saw was just like, people didn't like the relationship that they put Dante and Lady in, because in the games they were just like good friends, banter or whatever, but they actually like had a whole romance thing in the show, right? Yeah, and then like the White Rabbits backstory from season 1 is different than the game, and they got the stuff with Mundus. I've seen people talk about it, but I'm like, it's still fire to me. I don't know.
It's fine. Honestly, because me personally, I've dealt with this before when I did the Onimusha anime. Boy, when I tell you I was pissed when wait, can I comment? What you saying, Twin? You ain't watching news? You ain't watching DMC season yet? Alright, this is because you my boy, I'm gonna let you know one more time. I'm gonna let you one more time, brother. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna let you know one more time, brother. So spoiler alert. But honestly, like I said, I felt the same issue when it came to Onimusha, because with Onimusha, the fact that those niggas the fact that they had first off, they took out Sanosuke, they didn't even give us Soki, they didn't even give us Jubei. They fucked around and threw out fucking Miyamoto Musashi. And then from there they were like, oh yeah, also the glove is evil. Also, you can just turn Onimusha whatever you want now. Also, I was like, bro, we broke so many rules. I'm like, dog, this is pissing me the fuck off. This ain't even literally ain't even Onimusha anymore. It was coming on.
Just from what you're saying, it sounds like it's they ripped everything that made Onimusha, and they're just like, we're gonna take this IP, but we're gonna make an anime out of it. But we're not gonna add the stuff that actually make it what it is.
Yeah, and it's crazy because Capcom backed that shit, just like Capcom backed DMC. So it's apparently you niggas just in it for the bag, bro. Cause even with DMC's inaccuracies, at least with DMC, Dante was still Dante. They didn't give us Davis. They didn't give us Davis and Victor. They gave us Dante and Virgil. And maybe Virgil's reason for tweaking out was a little different than what he was than his reason in the game, but it still made sense overall. Like it all came from insecurity. Actually, funny enough, I found that there was a very interesting parallel between like how Virgil was raised up and like through Mundus and like the indoctrination process of the manosphere pipeline. Because if you really bust it down, like Virgil was traumatized by Mundus, right? But then also Mundus then like had like was like, yo, like this is your mom's fault. Like your mom was weak, your mom was this, your mom was that. So imagine, right? A man makes life harder for another man, and then tells that man to hate who? Women. That don't sound like Andrew Tate, y'all? So make it worse.
Andrew Tate is crazy.
That man is also characterized by being hollow inside. He literally rules the entire kingdom, but can never fill the void inside of himself. The literal void in his chest. Right?
You're spitting.
And then to take that, take the biopower and break it down, put it in the soldier, right? When you wrap it all up, it then ends up being that Mundus's only weakness was a man more empty than him. Like, cause Armisax was putting hands to that nigga. Hands and feet.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like the pieces are there, and I think that as much as OG Shandikar deserves criticism for what was missing, what was put into the series was worth a lot more, in my opinion. Because for one, let's be real, ain't none of you pussy ass niggas talking about immigration like that. Not like my nigga OG Shandikar. That nigga said, yo.
That is true. That is true. Like that's one thing. Like I love Devil May Cry, right? And I love like Devil May Cry for what it is. It's like demons are bad, humans are good, this and that. And originally, like when I watched season 1, I'm like, because of what Devil May Cry is, like you don't have to add those political undertones. But when I was able to kind of like shift my mindset, like, look, this is taken from Devil May Cry, but this is a different thing, right? This is a completely different thing. I was able to appreciate it more because I truly believe that, like, let's say that people were able to, like, see this as something else that wasn't Devil May Cry. Because obviously, the games have been out for years. People have their natural biases, their nostalgia, everything like that. If this was something completely separate and it had those messages, those undertones, everything like that, it would not get all the criticism and the hate that it gets, right? Obviously, that's not possible because it's made from Devil May Cry. We're in the reality we live in. But I truly believe that if this was seen as something else that wasn't Devil May Cry, people would be like, oh, this anime is pretty cool. You guys should check this out.
I honestly agree. Like, I feel like a lot of folks saw Dante being still being immature, and the only thing that changed about him was the jackets that he wore. And fair ball, honestly, but also like niggas, like I feel like of all the complaints they have about Devil May Cry, the only one that really made sense was Mary being a cop. Like, if we're being for real, like that shit was actively crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that was actively against her character. And I think that part was weird, but everything else definitely made sense in a sense, right? And I think what's also important to keep in mind is that with Devil May Cry, they also made sure to keep a lot of like the essentials the same. Like the reason why Mary became a devil hunter was because her dad tweaked out and killed her mom. And then the little twist at the end that like they do it again, where it's like. Where Jester is her dad, right? Also fire. The Beowulf conflict, also fire.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a lot that was maintained, but a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people ain't ready for that new shit. But in that case, how do you, like? I guess my biggest thing is that, like, did you have any of those same thoughts when you watched it?
So, going back to something I said earlier, starting season 2, I was like, I kept in my mind, like, okay, I know now that this is
Mhm.
something different. This is not canon to the Devil May Cry games, what I loved. I'm
Right.
going to absorb this as something completely separate and take it for what it is, right? And so,
Mhm.
of course, I'm a human being just like everybody else
For
watching
sure.
this, right? So I have my biases and everything like that. Because like while I did enjoy Virgil, there are some things that I didn't like just to get a little off topic, like how for him and Dante, it's like talent versus hard work when I've known for years that they are equal. That's how it's always been. But like I was like, no, this is something different. This is a show. They're trying to push like this narrative. I get it, right? So it's like I was able to enjoy it a lot more, and I didn't have the negativity that most people have. Another thing that also drives me to enjoy this more is like, bro, it's been how many years? I think since 2019, we don't have any Devil May Cry stuff. So to have something, like it's nice to just have something, right? And so that I think keeping that in mind made me enjoy this a lot more.
Mhm.
And so it's like I understand why people feel the way they feel. It's completely justified, right? But like I implore people to actually try to look at it differently. Try to separate the fact that it is not the game chronology. It is a different anime. And
Mhm.
maybe, hopefully, you'll be able to like, you're like, okay, I don't like this and I don't like how it doesn't have these things, but it's okay. Because like in comments in a lot of my videos, I've seen there are niggas there hating just to hate. They didn't even watch the full video of stuff that I'm talking about. The first thing they did was go to the comments and be like, this shows some ass, this shows trash, LARPer, this and that. I don't give a shit what they say, but it's just like, bro, like it shows me just how closed-minded people are just in general.
For sure. No, that's real talk for real. And honestly, I'll be honest. Speaking of LARPers and video game series, how you feel about God of War Lawfrey?
Why the fuck are people getting mad that a woman is a protagonist? Bro, I could go on and on and on. When I saw that for the first time, I'm like, this shit is tough. Because I haven't finished Ragnarok yet, but when I finished 2018, I remember Kratos was like, yeah, no, your mom, she was like that, bro. She was like that. So we're getting a game where we get to see why she's like that. And niggas are complaining? What the fuck are you complaining about, bro? And it's like, it's so weird. It's weird nigga activity when you're getting so like anal about a woman being a main character, bro. I know people who didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn because Aloy was a girl. I'm like, are you being fucking serious right now?
That shit was cool.
I was like, nope, don't piss me off, bro. I'm very excited for that game, and I want to play all the God of War games because, like, when I saw the way that she was schmoving, I'm like, nah, this is gas. This is gas.
I mean, hey, when you single-handedly put hands on Thor, and you don't need like a monologue and you don't need a monologue and a heroic backstory in order to put hands on Thor. Even up with that nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
One to one's real.
Kratos, the ghost of Sparta is like, this woman is like that. You're telling me this woman is telling him, good boy. She's clearly like that, and that you're complaining that we're gonna get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't piss me off.
But so, how you feeling?
No, I'm happy about it. I seen it when it got dropped on the state of play. I'm like, this is tough. Like this is a day. This is a pre-order. I'm gonna pre-order that hoe. Like that's done fire.
Dead ass.
Like it looked beautiful. Like characters is fire. Like it looks like it's all like different gods from different
Pantheons, yeah.
Cause I seen I think one of the Egyptian gods on there. I'm like, oh
segment.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is gonna be fire. And like she was moving so different. I'm like, it looked like I was watching like gameplay of like Kratos and like OG God of War. You know what I mean? That's how she was moving.
What y'all about to ask, really? And I think anything also, Faye being Thor's equal and Thor's path in and of itself. I'm about to get deep again, right? Check me out, right? Ain't it crazy how with Thor, right? Let's bust it down. Thor was like true Norse mythology. Thor was a straight crash out, catching bodies. He did whatever he had to do as long as Odin said do it, right?
Right.
Boom. We bust it down even further. Odin, right? Once again, a man in power is telling a less privileged man who to kill and when to kill, right? Bust that down even further. Sora then takes that guilt, drinks it away, and isolates himself from his family. Bust that down even further. At some point, Thor ends up using the excuse of I'm doing this for us, right? In order to avoid taking accountability for his actions and how it's affecting his family. Only to then redeem himself when he finally sees his daughter for who she is as a future Valkyrie. Only to then get murdered by the same man who put him in that position. It's crazy how with God of War Ragnarok, or with the modern God of War series, 2018 and Ragnarok, you can see that there is an element of like the toxicity of the manosphere in those games as well. Because for one, we see that with Kratos, Lily was born in one of the most hyper-masculine societies we know to this day, in more ways than one. Mm-hmm. And from there, going on to Norse mythology, to where there is no short, like, as much as we like to say, like, in Greek mythology, there are women who are respected and things like that. If you weren't a goddess, good luck, right? But in Norse mythology, you had human women on the ground putting belt to ass with the men. Fabian won them.
Yeah.
Like, so isn't it crazy how Kratos' actual growth, not like him getting revenge, because that wasn't growth, that was him getting his lick back, but his actual growth comes from actually raising a family that he can actually care for, being in a position where he is no longer having to be the strongest in the room, to the point where if you see from God of War, from God of War 1 through 3 to 2018 and Ragnarok, 1 through 3, you're actively building skills off the blood meter and stuff out the blood meter. So you're getting stronger by catching bodies, because that's all Kratos knew what to do. He had a hammer, he saw nails. But then in the later God of War games, what do you use to level up? Experience. Because he's actively experiencing this shit now. You know what I'm saying? He's actively, come on, you can do. I really do this. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's beautiful how games like God of War, games like games like Devil May Cry can teach us those lessons, especially if we go back to Devil May Cry and when they're talking about immigration and stuff like that, I think Dante and Virgil's story is also a really good story about immigration and stuff like that, especially because demons are seen as evil just because they come from another place. Because Sparta is one of the biggest examples of benevolent demons, right? As opposed to you get your money system and all that, whatever. But then you see how demons like Dante and Virgil are also given chances to do that thing. Or even if you don't talk about Devil May Cry, if you talk about Inuyasha, right? Where you come from only affects you so much. Because Inuyasha and Sashomu came from the same dad. But even they grew to be the people that they were because of the decisions that they made. And I think that's why I love games so much, because they teach those lessons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I had to hit a little segue real quick, but my next question has to be, what honestly, did you watch the Summer Games Fest as well as the State of Play?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I watched them.
And I gotta ask, what are you anticipating from the series?
Pardon?
Okay, what are you anticipating from the State of Play and from the State of Play and from
Don't forget about the Xbox Showcase and the Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, I was saying for State of Play, Summer Game Fest, and Xbox Showcase. What are you anticipating from those?
Oh, and Nintendo.
Nintendo. Yeah.
So we talked about Persona 6 earlier, but Persona 4 for me, because I remember when I replayed the games a couple years ago, there are some things I like, some things I don't like, but Persona 4 is very special to me. I love it so much. So I've always been looking forward to this remake, and when we finally got a release date for Revival, I'm like, thank God.
Come on.
the investigation team is my favorite like group because to me personally, they feel the most like friends, the most natural occurrence of like meeting each other. Because when you start the game, Yusuke, Chie, and Yukiko already know each other. They get closer because of you, but like it's just like the way everything goes like seamlessly and stuff like that. I love that a lot. And then just being in Inaba, like I love that small, even how I am. I like living in a suburban area but having a choice to drive to DC or something like that, right? And so that's how it is. And like I love the vibes and everything like that. It's calm, peaceful, but then there's some crazy shit going on. And so Persona 4 is one that is really, really up there for me. As we talk about 6, we don't know enough yet. It's just a teaser trailer. I'm still really hyped for it. We don't know enough yet, but we're gonna get more as time goes on, right?
Oh, for sure.
I told you before, Final Fantasy 7 Revelation. I love Final Fantasy. I played the OG game like when I was like 17. Like I'm not where it's I can play old games. Like no, I love OG Final Fantasy 7. I want to go back. I never got to finish Crisis Core, even though a lot of people don't like it. Dirge of Cerberus. I want to play every single game so my mind is fully fresh for when that game comes out.
Dirge of Cerberus. Hang on, I should have that shit on me. Hang on, let me see where it's at. Is it in this? Hang on. I got it. Yeah, I got to get out the money right. Hang on. Let me go to the vault real quick. Should be. Nope. Hang on. Let me take that anyways. Oh, there it is. There you go. There we go. I had to flush that one time. I had to flush out the case.
Vincent, like I remember when I played OG Final Fantasy 7, I was like, this guy, I like this guy. I love Vincent. So when we got to the end of part 2, I was like, I know I'm not gonna get to play as him, but bro, I'm so I really want to get into everything. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 Revelation, I'm really hyped for that, right? There was one game actually, and I think it was a state of play, that when I saw this right away, when I saw what they were doing, I was like, I know exactly what this is. Kemuri, the three player game. When I saw that shit, I'm like, no, this game is going to be a banger. You're telling me I get to go slay yokai in Tokyo with my friends? That game looks
unbelievable. I'm not gonna lie. That shit.
That's a game about juice. I was like, this alley right here, bro.
Yeah. Now, supplemental game for sure. But also, real quick, just to verify, just in case I got any questions on why I feel the way I do about Onimusha, his 4 reasons.
Oh my god, bro.
This man love Onimusha, bro.
All 4 games.
I gotta tap in for you, and whenever I do get to it, I gotta report to you, because
dog, I got you, dog. I got moments, man. Final Fantasy wise, hang on. Just in case these niggas leave up.
Jesus
Christ, talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. I'm really here.
Oh, really?
I'm really here. But yeah, no.
I'm trying to think.
Because the community was fight.
Wolverine's gonna be good. Wolverine.
I can't wait for Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Have you heard how many niggas hate on the Wolverine game?
Nowadays, it's like hating is like a trend, bro. People hate on shit just to hate on shit. Like I've been ignoring the hate, but yeah, I've seen it.
What are they hating on Wolverine about?
You haven't seen it? No, people have been hating on Wolverine. Oh, it doesn't look good, or oh, it's gonna be mid. This and that. People have been hating on Wolverine just to hate on Wolverine.
People saw that trailer and said it's gonna be mid. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Also,
crazy.
Just in case you want to lock in like me, Onimusha 1 and 2 are going to be on sale for like $20 less.
Actually, I'm gonna tap in.
Tap in what I want, man.
I'm gonna have to tap in.
I tell you, John, man, tell you why. Come on, man. But no, like with the Wolverine hate, it's crazy because like they do like what do you mean X-Men? That's fair.
Because I guess it takes place before they got formed, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird because like why is there like a what you call it? Why is there like a fully grown Jean Grey then?
I don't even know.
So it might be an alternate universe, and in that case, I'll take that. But it's crazy because a lot of critics will be like, a lot of people talking about like, yeah, it's crazy how like a Wolverine game started out with gore.
Do you not know who Wolverine is?
Yes, I'm like literally like people don't. They just want to talk to talk. Like they don't even make sense sometimes. It's
Slick.
just talk. Yeah,
Cause like, cause I can see you feel like, oh my gosh, like I was watching this trailer with my kid or whatever. But even then, why are you watching Wolverine trailer with your fucking kid, nigga? What the fuck? Right? But also like if you know nothing about Logan, first off, Logan's life so fucked up. That nigga ain't got a last name. That nigga, you know how fucked up your life gotta be to not have a last name, nigga? You know who else ain't have last names? Slaves.
Yeah, right.
They like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how fucked up your life gotta be to not have a last name, first of all. Second off, this nigga, because like, as you know, Wolverine lived for a long time. This nigga was born during the Civil War. So not only is he born with no last name, this nigga was born in a war where like the average age of like conscription was like maybe like 14, 15 or something. Like you planted your first car and now you gotta go catch a body. Not only that nigga doesn't stop slaves. Not only that, he then goes on to fight in like every other war in the history of ever till this current day. And so that nigga ain't got CTE PTSD?
Yeah.
Oh my lord! He killed the nigga on screen again. Oh, what we gonna? That nigga 10K in a grown man body. What we talking about, son?
That's crazy.
We talking about. Oh no, we calling everybody again. Nigga, be honest, not your body. Because y'all doing to a nigga, bro.
My only fear for the game is that I just hope, because I'm a masochist in games. I like when games are really, really difficult, right? I just hope that it's not like the combat doesn't feel too easy and there's a reasonable hard mode difficulty, like when it's done well. I don't like when for hard modes where it's like, oh, the enemy just hits really, really, really hard. Like I want the AI to be smarter. I actually have to use the mechanics better to do better in combat. That's like my only thought. Like, but everything else, no, I'm very, very hyped for that game.
I mean, for sure, Wolverine's gonna be amazing. But also, one on the block is that it's gonna be a linear game with that semi-open world instead of full open world. And honestly, to that I say, we do not care.
Wait, you said it's not. You said it's semi-open world for Wolverine.
And it's gonna be semi-open. It's like imagine motherfucking like, shit. I'm trying to think. Imagine like a kind of like an arena type situation. So it's like you got a big ass place to kill niggas in, but after the mission you gotta go to like a hub screen or something. So kind of imagine like Killer is Dead. Have you played Killer is Dead?
I know.
Hey, first off,
you got everything.
Come on, get locked in. But no, the Killer is Dead works the same. Or like No More Heroes. Same way where it's like very big open environment, but like unless you're playing like unless you're playing 3 or 1, so No Heroes 2, that one was very much more closed, like you fight in the area, then you gotta get the fuck out. Or like in one when you do little missions, fight in the area, get the fuck out, fight in the area, get the fuck out. So that's what it's looking like for what you call it? That's what it's looking like for Wolverine. Which in that case, I don't care, because I'll be honest, like Wolverine is one of those characters I don't love, but I have to respect. Very much like a Spider-Man for me.
Spider-Man is my favorite hero of all time, but Wolverine, it's like I'm not like, oh, Wolverine, but I think that character is really cool, and I understand why so many people love him.
Yeah, because
I think like a game with him would just be amazing. So it's like
even Wolverine's so good of a character. He's one of the few characters to have a successful like movie IP game. Wolverine Origin, what? Belt to ass, bro. What? Belt to ass on niggas, bro.
That game a while back, and it was pretty damn good.
Smelt niggas through the wall, started pouncing motherfuckers as a mechanic. Like, man, that shit was amazing. And I think in that case, another game that I'm excited to see personally has to be I'm trying to think. Actually, it's already out, but 007, First Light. That shit look good. Like that.
Really want to get
I'm in the middle of playing that right now. I'm on like I don't even know.
Well, damn. Okay, flex up. Okay, big man. Damn.
You ain't played yet. You the game master.
Look, bro. Times is hard right now, man. The pack ain't touched down yet, nigga. Damn.
Listen, hold on. You think it did for me? Game sharing. Like what?
Real shit. Once the pack touch down, I'll let you know. But yeah, no. Like 007, I definitely gotta play that motherfucker soon. I'm getting my hands on Sorrows. I'm trying to get my hands on Pragmata, and I'm trying to get my hands on Mouse PD. Dash will file as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like specifically, like I love a nice boomer shooter because I've been playing Wolfenstein Youngblood because I played every other Wolfenstein and beat that shit. But like Youngblood has been an experience in and of itself just because like the feeling you get when you just like catch a nigga like FS the betting just twing you know what I'm saying? Real walk down criminal activity on the nigga. The shit feel good. I ain't gonna lie. You ever get so close you can smell a nigga breath? But they say when I pop out, I get on motherfucking feet. It's a masterpiece. Before the Ox and all their families, a tragedy. Fresh out of jail, book and what? He attacking me. That's how I feel when I play that game. I mean, a straight criminal on Assassin's Creed Valhalla and on Youngblood. So I'm excited for games where I get to get more of that criminal energy out. Like Returnal. At one point, I got the original weapon where like it had like a high fire rate. See alien? What? Switching the back of the motherfucking way. But we talked about new games, and of course, I'll select my retro game collection. What's like? If anything, this is gonna be a little mini series. I'll call the game spread. If you can put 5 games in your game spread, what are the games that you put in your game spread?
Get that lit because I have my top 5 favorite games as well.
Yes, sir. Come on.
All right. You want me to start from 5 or do you want me to start from? Actually, no. I'll start from 5.
You'll start from 5 real quick.
5. My favorite Sonic game of all time, Sonic Unleashed, specifically the PS3, Xbox 360 version.
Okay.
I'm a very big. I mean, look, I'm a very big Sonic. I love Sonic the Hedgehog.
Let's go.
One of the best games that Sonic games I've ever played. I love it to the end of time. I remember way back when in like 2008, people were like, oh no, the Werehog, this and that. You just haven't played a hack and slash game, right? It's like, so, yes, it could be very buggy, but like, regardless, it wasn't that bad. They're like, oh, the levels are. I will say the best criticism is like, yeah, the music got kind of repetitive because it was the same track all the time for the fight music. But like, in terms of the combat, whatever, it's not that bad. Yes, it could be buggy, but like, you just haven't played a hack and slash game like that. That's a you problem, right?
You hear that? You hear that? Play more hack and slashes. I found out niggas don't be liking hack and slashes, even though like that's like. But they be loving Devil May Cry, like I said, a hack and slash.
No, I'm saying like Devil May Cry is a hack and slash. Like
exactly,
it's hack and slash, bro.
Some people just don't know what they actually like, bro. It's really annoying.
Niggas really don't know. Niggas don't know ball. That should be irking the fuck out of me. But please continue, my man.
Number 4, I could not believe that this game ran its way up my top 10. Caught me off guard. I was very like, damn, because my list has been like solid for like 5 to 10 years, right? Expedition 33 is one of my favorite games of all time now because I went in very blind. I see the things.
Oh, sounded like it.
Me personally, I can see the things that from Persona, from all the different games that I enjoy, Final Fantasy, even the small nuts. They put a reference to Ichigo's to Zangetsu in there, and I'm like, no, this is really cool. And not even that. The music too. I love the music. The music is banger after banger. It's really, really well done. I'm not super big of French culture and stuff like that, but I noticed some of the nods and stuff that they put in, and then the characters too. Like when you see it, it looks like you're kind of watching a movie, and the way that they interact in terms of their facial features, the body language, stuff like that. I really like the storytelling, and when you find out the twists and turns of the story, I was like, wait, this is really good. So that game was very special to me because I know that like another thing that I really like is like when there's a small company or something that makes a game and it does really well, that makes me really happy. Undertale's an example, right? And so the same Edition 33. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it, but for me, it's one of my favorites of all time.
Oh no, there's a lot of people about one of the motherfuckers in the chat right now. So now say your things.
Why don't you like it? I'm actually interested.
like
We're not gonna do you.
my thing is like turn-based RPGs like that,
That's fair.
like I don't know. I'm iffy when it comes to those. Like I'm iffy when it comes to
And
those.
that's fair.
You know, like I'm not a big
Mhm.
fan of like turn-based RPGs like that. I like more free-form, open world. Like I can move how I want to move. You know, parry, block what I need to. Like I don't like the whole I make a move, other computer make a
That is
move, and I gotta
I
block.
get
You know what I
that.
mean? I don't like. I like
Yeah, that makes
like
But
sense.
that's fair.
what's the word for it? Like I feel like free-form combat kind of thing. Like I don't like
I
Yeah,
that.
say I say live action RPG. I don't know if that's the actual term, but I know what you mean.
it is
There's a
now.
lot of people who hated on it just because it's doing well, but then I have some friends that don't like it because they just don't like turn based, and I get that because turn
Yeah.
based is slower. I like being able to block and everything like that too, but I do also like turn based, so I can see where you're coming from. That makes 100% sense.
I'll be honest, like I'm playing turn-based games like it's 2K. I be talking so much hot shit to the computer. Like especially when I know I'm winning, when I know I got that little combo going, that little flow where everybody's doing their thing. I be talking so much shit. I'm like, get that motherfucking belt. This is size 32 mother. Get that motherfucking belt. Get that. Well, I went one time. I was playing Persona 4, and I just finished. I was like near the end. I was fighting Shadow Yukiko,
Mhm.
and when I tell you, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded. All my niggas dead except for me. And he was like, oh, here's his last attack gonna put belt to ass. Nigga, I turn out. Really?
Yep.
I was like, what?
Know the feeling, gang.
Jay, don't give me gas! Man, got ass. Well, it was anyone's game and it became mine. But yeah, no, please, number 3.
Number 3. So this I had to really like self-reflect, and it was actually the anime that made me realize, because there are certain scenes in the anime that when I got so hyped when I was watching it, I was like, holy fuck, yeah, no, I'm lying to myself. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I like it better. Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3 was so like I love Devil May Cry 5. I went through the more platinum and everything like that. But like I used to say Devil May Cry 5 was my number 1, and then 3 was like right under. But when I saw like the scenes in the anime with Dante like rocket riding, everything like that, because like I was like, when I saw him like aiming the rocket, I was like, no way they're about to do it. Are they about to do it? And I jumped out of my seat. I was like, this excitement that I feel, this uncontrolled excitement, shows me just how much I love Devil May Cry 3. And I recently played it again, and then I played like there's a mod out there, Devil May Cry 3 Crimson, and I was just like going through it with my friend, and just like we were able to do co-op and stuff like that. And then just being back in there, I was like, dude, I love this game way too much. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm lying to myself otherwise.
And that's real shit. But also, what was that face? So you
don't like Devil May Cry 3?
You look around. I remember nigga. You look around disagree, nigga. You know what?
I like DMC 3, but I don't DMC 5 just got my heart. I don't know, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is fair. I used to say it was 5 for me. It's just because the emotional connection I have to 3, because like that was also like, okay, I'm getting to play as Virgil and see where Virgil's coming from, and then like playing it multiple times as I grew up. That's why I love it so much. Like when I say like I like 3 and I like 5, they're like borderline next to each other. It's just that 3, after watching the anime and seeing some scenes, I was like, yeah, I know how much I love 3.
No, understandable. 3 is pivotal because for one, 3 literally saved the series.
Yeah,
because
100%.
2, the things I've heard about 2,
yeah,
the things I heard about 2, you could have sworn that you could have sworn that 2 was the nigga that killed JFK. The way we were talking about 2.
Yeah, 2 was bad.
Following the DMC formula, yeah, 2 is bad. 2 is bad.
2 was, I heard 2 was crazy. Like to the point where Dante had to die at the end of that bitch, bro. Oh, die at the end of that bitch, bro. That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. The game was so bad. Dante said, "I'm going to hell. I'll be right back." And that's understandable.
How bad it was. It's not good.
That's crazy. But in that case, please, those 3. So then, 2.
2. Number 2. This entire series would be my number one series of all time if my number one series of all time wasn't in my life earlier. But my number two is Persona 5 Royal, because that's actually the first Persona game that I played. And I remember I won this game off a coin flip with my father. I had some really nice Adidas slides, and he's like, I'm trying to get those off you. I'm like, buy your own damn slides. And I was like, wait, because this is before I, had a job and everything. I was like, wait, I think I could do something. I was like, okay, I'll give you my slides, but we have to flip a coin. If I flip this coin and I win, you have to buy me this game. And if I lose, you can take my slides from me. They're yours, right? That was a gamble I was willing to make because I was so interested in watching or playing Persona 5. And I was like, I'm a lucky guy, but I need my luck to be on the maximum right now. We went, we went 3 out of 5. I lost the first 2 on 3 in a row. I'm like, thank God, bro. And that I got to play Persona 5. I think I stayed up. This was when I was unemployed. I was a high school student. I think I stayed up like 17 hours playing the game, and I lost track of time. I love eating food. I wasn't even realizing I was hungry because I was having so much of a good time. Persona 5, the first time I went through it, I was like, no, this is different. This is a series I've needed my whole life. And I remember getting deeper into Persona, selling shoes so I could buy a Vita, a used Vita, to play Persona 4 Golden for the first time before we had the ports and everything like that. And then later on, when they made Royal and we had that definitive edition, I was like, okay, this is peak. And getting all the extra story bits and everything like that. So Persona, it is extreme. It is up there for me. And like Persona 5 is very, very special. I remember I got some of my friends on it too, and they're like, holy shit, this is peak. How come I haven't played it in a while? I'm like, that you're welcome. And it's just like the music, the characters, everything like that. It's such a vibe. So Persona 5 World is probably number 2 in my game spread for sure, hands down.
That's fair. No, that's beautiful. Understandable.
And my number 1.
What's number 1?
My number 1 favorite series of all time, started when I was 8 and have not looked back. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts made me. And to this day, I play that game every few years. It's just like it's my happy game, everything like that. Everything about Kingdom Hearts, like just from the friendship and this and that, finding your own path, this and that. It built me when I was younger, right? So that's why when Kingdom Hearts the trailer on the Nintendo Direct, like my friend, God bless him, shout out Murtada. He texted me. He's like, "Do not look at the just look at the Nintendo Direct. Go to this part." I'm like, "What is it, like Smash Bros?" Cool, that'd be really great. I'll be looking forward to that. And I was watching it. I was scrubbing through, and I see Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, "Is this another fucking collection?" I don't care. And then I was watching the trailer, and I see the black cloak. I'm like, "There's no way." I don't cry often. I broke down. I love Kingdom Hearts. Like there is never a time, like if anyone asks me my favorite game of all time, instantly Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. That game means so much to me. Like it's one of the most peak moments in the series. That game, like it's my number 1. Like there's nothing else I could say about it.
That's beautiful. Honestly, speaking of which, hang on, let me interject real quick. Where is it? Hang on, I know I have it.
What, a Keyblade?
Actually, while you playing, hey, I got you. Let me see. Cause I know it's in this thing somewhere. Let me see. Is it in my bag? It's not in my bag.
At least you said Kingdom Hearts 2 and not Kingdom Hearts 3, because that game was bad.
I have a lot to say about Kingdom Hearts 3.
They could have kept that one. I ain't gonna cap.
For me with Kingdom Hearts 3, regardless, even if a Kingdom Hearts game is like absolutely abysmal, I'm still gonna like it. I love the series. Kingdom Hearts 3, I do feel that it was unfairly compared to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, because 3 is base 3, but they were comparing it to like the definitive 2 Final Mix. I do think it could have been better off rip from like launch, but like I understand why people didn't like it. Oh, you have the OG Persona.
This is a game I remember. Like when I first got my job at my college as a tutor, got this fresh out the stove. Then
It's deep
Come
in
on.
my bed. I have them too. Yup.
Come on, I have to. We got something for the fans, though. Like Kingdom Hearts as a series is impactful for sure. Especially since, like, honestly, a lot of niggas, a majority of niggas know Cloud from Kingdom Hearts before stuff Final Fantasy 7. I ain't gonna lie.
I learned about Final Fantasy 7 when I was 8. The game I started with was Recoded, and I was like, okay. And I go to Olympus Coliseum. I'm like, I don't know who this blonde guy is, but he looks cool as fuck. And then I learned more about Final Fantasy 7. I'm like, okay, this is different from Kingdom Hearts. Let me get into Final Fantasy, and then it was history. So Kingdom Hearts introduced me to Final Fantasy.
And speaking of Final Fantasy, I want more to hang on. There we go. And also, there we go. Bam! Got my Final Fantasy 13 copy. Hang on. Manual and disc.
Oh my god, that is
complete set. And then also, right, you're thinking Kingdom Hearts, but it is actually an original copy of Yakuza.
Are you? That's crazy.
This is the Yakuza, where the Yakuza where Mark Hamill voiced Majima. Like the English dub, where like, oh you shit fuck cocksucker, like yeah, that one. Yeah, I tried to tell you I'm a ball. And then the thing because you were talking about Final Fantasy earlier. I think I might have flexed it, but might have not flexed it. I'll be flexing it if it didn't. Yeah, I did flex it because it's actually boom, manual. The disc is in the PS3. But yeah, like, because my first Final Fantasy game was actually Final Fantasy 8.
The 8 is one that I still need to play. I haven't downloaded everything on my PS5. I haven't gotten into it yet. I really want to. I want to know about Beyond.
It is a very captivating game. It's also
8?
Yeah.
That's like my second favorite Final Fantasy of all time.
Really?
Final Fantasy 8 was fine.
100%.
Also, wait, have you played Final Fantasy Dissidia?
Oh, so I have played little bits and pieces of it, and to this day, it breaks my heart because the time I got into it a bit more was when it was dying. I didn't have anyone to play it with. I really wish it came back because that concept it's so cool because it's really nice seeing these characters from these turn-based games fighting like live real time and everything like that.
It was so good.
It's really, really cool, and I really, really wish it could like come back to the fullest. But yeah, I've only played a little bit, but not enough to like really say like I've been.
I got the PSP version.
I got
like the first Dissidia. Like
I finessed the better version doing this one. That's just beautiful. But also, you cowards, you gamers and team that shit was ass. We deserve a better Dissidia.
Really,
because we had it. The N team was garbage. They didn't even give us all the characters. They just threw Cloud and Sephiroth and said, eat piggies, eat. Yeah, and I was like, nigga, no. Give us Zidane. Give us Zidane was my guy. Tidus was my guy.
Tidus, bro.
Tidus was putting about to ass. I was putting about to ass with Tidus.
Like, come on, bro.
Well, Came Highwind. Honestly, some of the villains were going crazy too. Kuja, shout out Kuja. I played with Kuja back in the day. But I'm mostly named Zidane because like air combos. Why not? Also, and doing Decim, Laguna. Shout out Lightning and Dual Decim. Lightning putting about to ass in Dual Decim. Man, honestly, like the Final Fantasy 13 series is so aesthetically pleasing. Niggas be hating because the top of oh yeah, no, it's a hallway simulator. It's a hallway simulator. Nigga, most of y'all say the game's a hallway simulator. Nigga, what you talking about a hallway simulator? They need to remake Tenchu. Heaven's Wrath. They definitely need to remake Tenchu. Yeah, no, like, I hate when people say that Final Fantasy 13 is a hallway simulator. Like, most Final Fantasies weren't just big ass. Even Final Fantasy 10, I love that game to death. I'm gonna play that game. It's either a hallway you play or you play underwater soccer.
I have a love, like I have a special relationship with 10 because I still remember to this day when I was, I think I was 17 when I first played it. Right, at first I was like, I'm not really vibing with it. Right, I didn't give it too much of a chance because I was like, the Spirit Grid, I don't really know if I want to learn about it. But you know what? I'm gonna put more time into it, and so I put more time into it. I was like learning more about the characters, everything like that, learning about the lore. And 170 hours later, I platinum the game and filled out the Sphere Grid. This is so peak. I'm so glad I gave it more of a chance because like, wait, this is actually gas. The Sphere Grid is one of my favorite like leveling systems because it's like you can go any way you want. Everybody can have everything. No matter how you go about it and how you want it. Like you don't need to make Petus your attacker and this and that. You could make him a white mage if you want. It's up to you. And I love
that. Is trouble.
Right, so Final Fantasy X is very special to me.
Like I remember when I was playing, like Orin had to get his ass kicked. So I just like I geeked them up on defense, geeked them up on health. Lulu, I definitely had her just like strapped to the team with all the moves. I gave her Demi, gave her believe I got to give her Flare, and then I fucked around and gave Kamari the same shit because they're like next door neighbors.
Yeah.
So I finessed that shit. But honestly, Waka's racist ass. I mostly like that was the OG Shnaka. Also, Waka was my first introduction into some real like non-white racism. The way that boy hated the Albans.
I was crazy too. Yeah, when I first got in, because like obviously I only knew Waka from Kingdom Hearts, so I was like, damn, I didn't know OG Waka is actually this racist. Jesus Christ,
bro, because like it was crazy too, because like bro, like because you chilling in the game all of a sudden, yeah, Albeds man, yeah, the terrible man. Oh, what the fuck? Nigga, you're fake Jamaican. What you talking about? You discount Polynesian ass nigga. What you talking about? You hate the Albed, nigga. You was playing in the sand too, nigga. You was on that island, nigga. Nigga, your OG. Your OG's Outback, nigga. OG unit, that's an Outback, nigga. What you talking about? I don't trust the Outback yet. I'm like, what the fuck? If you don't nice to know, let's do it again. Looking ass nigga. What the fuck? Oh, dang ass nigga, bro. Bro, that nigga talking, bro, that shit broke my heart. He was talking about, oh yeah, sins of punishment for all the Makima we're using, man. I'm like, what the fuck, dog? You start talking like a white man with dreads. What are you doing, dog? No, that shit broke my heart, bro. But if anything, next major question has to be: you yourself made plenty of commentary and things of that nature. I have to say, like, what got you into the game? I don't know what got me and Sells in the game, but what got you into the game of just like making content and just like talking your shit? And also getting sponsored by W. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's always like been something that has been in the back of my mind, even when I was like 13, right? But it was something I never really put much effort into. And then as I got older, I'd like, post stuff here and there. I was like, oh, this would be kind of cool. But I never put too much into it because it was like not even, I wouldn't say doubt, but just like, oh, no, it's probably not going to go anywhere. But the thought would be cool. And then there was one day I was like, because I tried different things. It's like gaming clips from Twitch, this and that. But then I was like, no, let me try something else. I remember I was laying in bed and I'm like, I'm just thinking about the Wind Waker right now. I feel like talking about Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And so I was like, you know what? I've seen some videos where people do this and talk about different stuff. But I was like, let me try getting clips from my games. Because like another thing I do, like sometimes I'll have like stories on Instagram from my close friends. And I'm like talking to my friends or like put like a picture and then put some commentary, and I've had some friends find that hilarious. So I was like, what if I do that but do it green screen? Let me just see what happens, right? And so I'm like, yeah, no, let me talk about Toon Link because I love Toon Link. That's my guy. And so I made that video and it started doing really well. I see 10K likes and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. 10K likes. And then went to 30K. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. The day goes on, the night goes on. By the time I wake up, it's over 100K. I go to training. I do kickboxing. After I was done kickboxing, I see it's over like 300 something K. I'm like, what the hell? Right? Because my friends were keeping me updated. And then it goes to the next day and that shit hits almost 1 million views. I'm like, nah, this is crazy. Right? And so it's like, when I saw that and I was seeing the comments of people being like, yo, this guy's hilarious. Like, yo, you should talk about this next, this. It kind of validated to me, like, not like people love this nerdy shit. And another thing about me is that if I have to do something, if I can't be myself 104% of the time, I'm not doing that shit. That's how I've always been going through school. A lot of my teachers respected me because I was a very good student, but like, and I got away with a lot of stuff because I did my work. But like, I would tell them, I was like, yeah, this assignment or this thing, I think this is dumb. I'll do it because I respect you, but I think this is dumb. I've always been honest, always been myself. So it's like in these videos, I was like, I'm going to continue being myself. And I feel that a lot of people notice that because I got DMs where people like, yo, like, I really like how authentic you are, like your passion and everything. Like everything that I do, everything you see me post, I can't fake that. I can't talk about something I don't actually like because I'm not going to be able to make a video of good quality. Like I can't do that. It's not me. I just when I like in work, when I see people being like fake to people like that, generally being that, it makes me sick. I can't do that. It's not me. I've always been that way. And so having this outlet to talk about the stuff I love and be able to slowly form a community with people who love the same shit, I was like, no, this is great. Because another thing for me, one of my biggest dreams is just having like a space with a bunch of nerds like me and just being able to talk about the shit we enjoy. And so seeing that I was doing that, I was like, no, this is very possible, right? And then I experimented more and more with the videos because I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. I did a couple Zelda videos after that one, and I saw the views slowly go down, but like it was still doing well. I was like, okay, let me take a leap. Let me try talking about Kingdom Hearts. And off rip, that shit did really well. And I was like, I can't believe it. And so like I kept on talking about Kingdom Hearts, and I got comments where people like, oh, the community needed someone like you. And I was like, damn, that means a lot because I've been a part of this community for over half my life. And so seeing more and more that like people started to look forward to hearing me like yap about shit on my screen or on their screen and everything like that, I was like, yeah, this is something that I need to put more effort in because I see that I could potentially get somewhere. So it's like it was kind of like I feel like it was truly meant to eventually happen. And it was kind of me like just figuring out my way, but then also accepting it's like, no, I have a voice for making content like this.
That's beautiful. That's an amazing answer. Honestly, I hope to get that one. I know about me. Me and Son hope to get that one video out that starts doing numbers like that. You know what I'm saying? So no, if anything, like I guess the next major question to ask would be something along the lines of, it's got to be, as a commentator, I'm sure you're in a space with a lot of other commentators. Who are some commentators that you want to work with?
I actually haven't thought too much about this because I've been so like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep doing what I can and getting to wherever I get to. But there are some people that I follow that I like have like seen from time to time that I really, really do enjoy watching. When he talks more about Pokemon, let me get the names. Actually, I have a list
for sure.
So one dude I find really cool. I forgot exactly his full profile name, but his name's Greg. He talks a lot about Pokemon and stuff like that. He really likes Persona 2. Just like us, he's a black nerd, and he's really, really cool. Just his vibe and everything like that. And I just see like because I even messaged him too because I was asking like about sponsorships and stuff, and I was wondering if he'd respond, but he did, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So he's very active with his community, and that's a very big thing to me. For people who are like actually speak to the people who are in their stuff, who are in their streams, who are in their comments. Because it's like one thing I always try to keep in mind is as a content creator, yes, you make your stuff, but you have to give respect to the people who watch you because they do make you what you are. You are you and you make the content, but you wouldn't have that base if it weren't for the people who go out of your way to watch you, right?
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
very important to me. I think about that every single day.
You know that's essential because like you know what I'm saying like you know what I'm saying you got your fellow black nerds, you know what I'm saying, you know J. Cole's got pseudo intellectuals, you know what I'm saying, Wu-Tang Clan got black men who push their 30s, like everyone's got their fan base for sure, everyone's got their niche, and so no, I think that's beautiful. I know for us personally, like I think our crowd is definitely gonna be like mostly like niggas either hitting their 30s or at least in their 20s. Because like that's the I think that's the kind of vibe I go off. Where it's like I'm on some young nigga shit. I'm sure I'm like 31, but like I'm on some young nigga shit. I ain't gonna lie.
This is something that you can't take away from somebody, and like I feel like the fixation on like age, getting old, like no, like if when people say why are you playing video games as a grown, shut the fuck up. like
And it was crazy too, because it was a random ass nigga telling us, oh yeah, no, you want the game, bro? You could be out here in the Nigga, I'm tired. You know how much effort it takes me to get my ass up and get about, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Let me see, what are they at, man? Let me see if I can find my little bag of, hang on. What's my Magic Gathering cards real quick?
Yeah, Magic the Gathering.
Because that's the only thing I'm popping out. Like, that ass, like, that's the only thing I'm popping out for Magic Gathering with my niggas, bro. Like, I can't find my bag. It's probably somewhere buried on something in my room, but I'll probably find it later. But yeah, like, if I'm not popping out for Magic Gathering, I'm not popping out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm popping out for, like, my girlfriend or whatever. I love her. But, like, yeah, I'm not like, popping out, like, before you got home, but, nigga, this is what I do. This is what I want, bro. It really works. This is what I want. This classic literature.
It's been a minute, but I got into, if you know about Brandon Sanderson, I've been getting into that. I need to finish this book.
Ooh! Are we going?
The Mistborn series.
Oh, that's fine. We're doing book for book. Hang on, I got you. Hang on. I'll be right back. Hang on. I'm in the bag. Let me see what's in the bag. All right. We're going book for book real quick. Had to get me a copy of the Book of Fire Rings.
Oh, it's deep in my desk. I have to find it. It's a really good read. I really enjoyed it.
Fiery for sure. Of course, the reason why I started this podcast with the homie, Decent Merrill got a little knowledge darts, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And then, of course, shout out to my amazing girlfriend for giving me a copy of the book.
Fahrenheit 451. I read it a long time ago. I don't remember the story. This one I want to read again.
Man, I read it in school, man. That's crazy.
It feels like Fire Force for white people. So, like, yeah. It's dead. That's dead ass the plot. It's just like Fire Force for white people. Like this shit, man. God, like a good book. A good book is like good therapy. Because besides that, I only have like some of my like programming literature, like boom. I did my thing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boom. Just in case, you know what I'm saying? I be doing it all, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the ones.
Yeah, I've always been a big reader as well. Like, yes, I go out and do I train and everything like that, but like I am a homebody at heart. I like to be in my own space when I'm not playing video games. I try to read.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because I like keeping my mind fresh, right? Like that's.
I know for sure.
Many people don't read, and I mean, I can tell. That's why there's so many, there's such a lack of critical thinking skills, and I see that in comments sometimes.
Dead ass, like, bro, like, tell me, like, how can you fix it up to say keeping politics out of my comics, and you're reading fucking X-Men?
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga, watching One Piece, talk about some One Piece ain't got politics in it.
Yeah, like, and me, like,
ain't
with
exactly what's out of hand, baby.
Yeah, me with content, like intentionally for myself, I don't get like because I know there's people who don't want to think about it, and that's fine. I don't get super like political, religious, anything like that. But for me, the biggest thing, like, do you mind if I get just a little bit political?
What? Nigga, you don't have
for one thing, I'll never get. You cannot call yourself a One Piece. You can't be like, oh, I love Luffy, this and that, and support some of the bullshit that goes on. Because the people there, I've seen sometimes on the internet, some people that are like, "Oh, I love One Piece." You're the exact nigga that Luffy would beat up for a McChicken. Like, stop playing.
Even more so, you're really supporting like Celestial Dragons. Like niggas straight supporting Celestial Dragons, bro. But now, as soon as the nigga points it out, now it's there's no politics in One Piece. What is Luffy's politics? What is Mary's politics? They're like not even.
Avoid accountability like the fucking plague.
Swear. And it's like, you know good and damn well Nami's a venture capitalist. What the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Luffy's an anarchist. Zoro's a centrist. You know what I mean? Like Sanji's like center left. Like, nigga, if you opened your eyes and use that thing between your fucking ears, you would understand this shit, bro. Like, it breaks my heart when niggas be like, oh, there's no, oh, keep your politics at them. Or like when shooters be like, oh, there's no politics here. Like, and then you're playing fucking Resident Evil.
Exactly.
Like, am I gonna have to spell it out for you? That should be irking me to no end. And then like, what's even worse is like when they take their lack of politics and then make you the bad guy because they're like, oh yeah, you're just trying to blah 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 blah, and it's like you clearly haven't read the series or dude, four words I hate the most. It's not that deep, and it'll literally be about something that is literally that deep.
God, tell me about it. They'll say the most obscene shit or something like that that is truly an issue. It's not that deep though. It's not. Shut the fuck up.
I'm about to say, like, at that point, though, what is you doing, bro? Like, I feel like it would, like, it couldn't be any more deep. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talk about, like, these games that build up politics. Even best point ever. If you ever played Final Fantasy VII and you tell someone that it's not that deep, break your copy of the game. You miss the entire. You play that motherfucker with your eyes closed. that's a world record. Tell me it's not that deep. And you play that.
There's Shinra bootlicker.
At that point, you are in Shinra bootlicker. Man, you're like Dark Star's boots. Yeah, you got boots on for dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas tweaking, bro. But like. No, I think that's a very good point where it's like people who don't read, people who don't digest what they're consuming, they end up then perpetuating these like just this like bullshit or just like, oh yeah, no, this is just vibes, and it's like, no, that's not the case, because it's like, especially, and then God forbid you tell them that like having a crush on a drawn child is bad, then it's like they're a whole other ball game. They go, oh, you don't understand. It's just a drawing. A drawing of what, Tommy? A drawing of what, Timothy? A drawing of what? You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you don't have that critical thinking to say, oh, like, this may be a drawing, but it's a depiction of a not adult. So in that case, maybe I should then understand that they are trying to portray a not adult. Therefore, if I am feelings for this non-adult, there's a problem.
Don't even get me started on that. Like, not to get too far off topic, but when I saw the discourse for Pragmata, and I heard that there were people who were genuinely angry that you couldn't have NSFW mods for a little girl, I was like, no, this is disgusting. This is just gonna make sense.
That
in the head, you're not okay.
That's when this comes out. Yeah. That's when we up in state, because ain't no way. There ain't no way.
I'm gonna have to slide real quick, but I appreciate y'all.
All right, peace.
Yeah, it was just like, it's like there's people generally like, oh no, blah blah blah. Why is Capcom? What the fuck are you talking about? It's a child. There are people,
hold on.
They genuinely try to justify that nonsense. I'm like, no, that is disgusting. It is not.
It is.
Or
it's not
with anime and stuff like that. Oh no, she's 3,000 years old. You're fucking nasty. She is drawn like a child. You like kids. That's not
exactly. And in that case, it's like it is. Even if on like the 0.0001% chance that that's not the case, your lack of media literacy is so bad to a point where there's no other conclusion but you being a diaper sniper, because it is either that or you'd have to have the alternator in your front lobe just ain't working. And that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, to get down to that point, it's very much insane. It's very much wild, and I think that's why it's important, That's why I think that what you're doing is a service for sure, and that's why I want to do what I'm doing, and that's why I want to do. That's why Sel's doing what he's doing. And honestly, man, like shout out to you for doing what you do, bro. Like we are fighting a battle, especially when it came to that jabber. Have you heard of that jabber situation?
Yes, I heard of the jabber situation, bro.
And even then, it's like because I was having a discussion with with someone, and they were like, "Oh, it's not that deep, it's just leaks, whatever." And I saying I'm a public figure somewhere, so I'm just like, hey. So the reason why that's bad is because I was explaining the relationship of black hair and politics and things of that nature. I'll just be like, and then like one point that really got to me about what the person said. They said that like black people were self-absorbed for reacting the way they did, and it's like, let's rewind that tape. How could we be self-absorbed if we are seeing a portrayal of us that is done wrong? That's like it's that's like saying like, oh yeah, no, like it's like oh, this teacher's so self-absorbed because I told her 2 + 2 is 0. Like why do you care so much about my math answer? Cause it's fucking wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, shout out, Carolina. I hope she's a good where she's at in the internet, doing Twitter and all that. But also, like, the leaks was crazy, and I think it's that kind of like lack of literacy, lack of understanding that could definitely pose a threat to like entertainment as we know it. Because now there's no meat and potato to the entertainment. You just want to see niggas dance. You know what I'm saying? You just see me jump around and shit, and you're not really trying to learn some shit. I mean, at that point, what can you do for a nigga? But if anything, though, like, dog, it's 2 hours of yapping, bro. You on the lines, bro. You on the lines for real.
Why? I didn't even realize. Bro, I did not realize.
Time fucking flies, bro. But if anything, man, it's just so wonderful having you on. And before we end the episode or whatever, like, do you have any shout-outs you want to make or whatever?
To Freaks and Geeks, all of my friends in Discord, what's it called? My friend Murtada, who made that server.
Yeah.
It is a blessing to have friends that genuinely support what I'm doing and stuff like that. Not that like, oh, you're making content. Like, no, these guys, every single video, liking, reposting, everything like that, be making jokes in our, what's it called? They be in our Discord and be like, oh my God, it's to get to this nigga right here, stuff like that. Like, and to see that I'm actually getting somewhere, like, I'm very blessed to have friends like you guys. So I truly, truly appreciate it. And
that's love.
All the people who follow me on all of my things. Thank you so much for all the likes, everything like that. I try to read every comment and respond to everybody because, as I said before, if you watch this whole thing, yes, I make my stuff. I have my ideas, but I wouldn't be in this position I am in right now if it wasn't for you guys. And so it goes both ways. I feel that as a creator, I need to always acknowledge it. I don't care how annoying it gets because I'm truly grateful, and I always try to make effort to let them know. So thank you for all of it, and I will always be eternally grateful.
Oh, for sure. Same. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us so far. All 3 of y'all, because 3 viewers turn to 30, 30 viewers turn to 300, and 300 turns to a motherfucking sponsorship deal, baby. We on that.
Going, you just got to keep going. Yes, and I gotta say thank you because when I saw that I got the DM, I'm like, ain't no fucking way. I was like, no way. I was like, I'm truly honored, and I appreciate this. I'm telling you right now, I don't care how big I get. I can have 6,000, I can have 60,000, 600,000, like, for even giving me this opportunity. It truly means a lot. And so it doesn't matter how big I get. If you hit me up, what's it called? I will see it, and I would love to be here again. Like, this is a fucking vibe, bro.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely come back on again for sure. And I think if anything that like I'm definitely gonna be bothering you about sponsorships and stuff like that because I'm still trying to get some sponsorships for the pod or whatever. So yeah, like I'm gonna be bothering you and all that. But yeah, for sure, we definitely gotta do this again sometime. And it's been nothing but love. It's been nothing but a vibe. Like we've been able to just talk shit and all that. I forgot interview questions. We just started flexing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good interview. That's a 10 out of 10 interview for sure. Just like all my other interviews. Shout out to everybody else who's been on here so far. And to sign off, you know what it is. Peace, love, happy pride, free Palestine, fuck ICE. We on that shit. You know what it is. Bow. Sign it off. Keep it links. We lit.
Yes, sir.